This is what I kept this for, bro. I save things for a reason. You know? I say things for a reason. Plus, I don't always like talking on the phone. People get things confused. You know? If I'm gonna talk on the phone, I'd rather text. God forbid we lose service or you think I said something I didn't say. God forbid, bro. God forbid I say what really happened. You know? God forbid I say what really happened. Sometimes I have the weirdest thoughts, bro. You have no idea. You know, I got weird thoughts just like everybody else. I was always aware of things too. Like when something's happening, I can feel that. You know, I feel that. I understand that. You know what I mean? But you never understand why. You don't really care for music now, do you? I always have to sit there being polite. It's like, oh, you'll see why I don't like it one day. If you had to be around it. Like, yeah, you have to be around that. You see what I don't like about it. They'll show you. They'll show you who they are. And somebody will tell you. Somebody will say to you, "Oh, that's weird, right? Or that's not good." I'm like, "Well, you don't have to deal with this, right?" And I always do this, and it gets better after I do it. So I don't feel weird after I do that. Like beforehand when I didn't do it, I did that thing you said was weird, and then I felt better. I'm always the one saying it too. Like, bro, you're fucked up. You can't act like I'm not doing anything when I've done something or want to do something. A lot of people not gonna give a fuck. They don't care, bro. Why should they? It might mean the world to you, but it don't mean shit to them, right? A lot of people don't care, bro. It seems like that's going around a lot these days. Don't give a fuck. I just, you know, a lot of people don't care, bro. Why should they? It's not like you have to care, really. You know, I don't expect people to care. I used to get mad about it too. Like, why don't they fucking care, bro? Why don't these people care at all? I used to say it to myself all the time. That's just weird, bro. It's just weird. You don't care. It really is just weird to me how they don't care. And then sooner or later they're gonna care. They're gonna realize people that cared back in the day. Because nobody cared. That's what I say to them. Like, yeah, thank you for showing me that nobody cares. It's not. I don't take it personally when I say it. You act like I'm having an attitude or some shit. I'm like, thank you, bro. I'm genuinely grateful that you taught me a lesson. And you know, even if you taught me in a bad way, it made me feel badly. So I'm always grateful to learn something that, yeah, I'll never trust these types of people with anything. Not even to run wires through the ceiling or pipes through the wall. You know, I don't even trust you to do anything like that. And everything gets worse and worse and worse over time. You know, the quality control. It doesn't matter. The customer service ain't gonna be there. It's not like it fucking matters, bro. I'm sitting there going to myself all the time. You want to listen to what you want to listen to, right? And then you say all the time all this shit. Like, I don't even get to have a working radio or anything. I don't ever have to. I'm not allowed to have things that work, is what I'm trying to say. God forbid I say that doesn't work, this doesn't work. How come when I get around you, all of a sudden this shit doesn't work anymore? Oh, that's right, because you have a curse. Somebody put a curse on you, and I know it. You know how I know? Because I know it. I could tell. I used to have the same fucking problem, bro. And when you got that little scapegoat religion, right? When you're a part of that little scapegoat religion like that, you can't convince me otherwise. Because I'm not obsessed. I'm not none of that, bro. I'm knowing. That's what it is. I'm knowing it. Like, oh yeah, you don't get to make me your little scapegoat forever. Because I always knew that part of the scripture. So like, yeah, the beast is going to throw her off. And everybody's going to cry for her. That's why they shouldn't try to swap energy with me. A lot of people shouldn't. That's why I say what I say about it. I know if I was going out with somebody, right? If I had a significant other relationship status, I would say Friday and Saturday is reserved for that bitch. You know, I wouldn't be trying to talk to most people. That's just the way I am, bro. As long as you let me have my one friend, you know, my two friends. You know, you act like this is normal for the. This is what I was trying to say back then. I don't have all these friends like you. Why do you gotta go around what I like to do? If you say you hate me so much, you say you don't like me, but you need to come up to me, right? So weird. I always find that very strange. You say you hate me, but you act like you love me. And then you treat me like you don't even know me. You treat me like you don't know what's gonna get me mad. When that's what I say about it. Like, oh, you didn't realize I was a lot like my dad? You didn't realize I'm a lot like your dad too, probably? And I'm probably a lot like the person that you call your father, but is nothing like me. Deep down, they're probably a lot like me. They just accepted the narrative from women, and I never did. I never really did, bro. I don't accept that narrative. I don't accept that bullshit. I'm not saying all of them are bullshit lying narratives. I'm saying when it's bullshit, I don't accept it. The liar narrative, I never accept when it feels like it's a lie. I'm asking myself what's the lie. I'm like, am I doing something to cause this? You know, I don't sit there blame shifting, expecting everybody else to to pull up the bootstraps for me. And I don't even think that will help. Like, you need help from somebody else, bro. I don't even expect it, though. Because this world never gives you sufficient amount. Is how I feel. It's not a video game, bro. At least in a video game, they drop ammo on the floor for you to pick it up and use it. In real life, that would never happen. Let's say the game was real life. It would never happen like that. You know? You have to have a plan. You have to have some type of preparation. Like, goddamn, bro. Nobody understands that, in my opinion. They don't realize how much labor it takes, how much work it is. It's like, yeah, you have that and you have this. I'm glad for you, is what I feel. I feel like saying I'm glad for you. Now leave me alone. Sometimes, bro. Sometimes I'm like, why do you need my energy at all? Why do you need me to have you on my mind? What? Without me having you on my mind, you get bad thoughts or bad energy? What happened? You didn't realize that they didn't realize they're always on my mind back in the day. For the last 10 years, 15 years, I was like, this girl does this shit all the time. Before I was awake to it, you know? And then I started to call out a lot of shit. I was like, bro, I'm not calling you a narcissist. I'm like, this is narcissistic behavior. I shouldn't have to feel like I gotta do the same shit right back to you. You know, I don't wanna have to put up a shield for you or anybody. I don't wanna have to do that. But the more I get older, the more I see that people just take advantage of everything. Anytime they have the opportunity to take advantage in a bad way, they'll do it. They don't take advantage of the time while they have it. No, they take advantage of somebody's kindness, acting like it's always going to be there. Take it for granted. That's what they do. That's what they do. They take it for granted. And I never did. There was only a few relationships in my life that I took for granted, you know? And I knew, if I want something, I gotta be planted, bro. I can't be doing this random shit all the time. Even though I'm just like that. I'm just like how that man was, bro. Except I'm not in a time where it's giving me favor to be this way. You have more in favor of you by just sitting there, in my opinion, being like a lazy person. They reward liar shit. Why would I trust this society? You get ahead by not doing the right thing. I don't do the wrong thing. What do you think happened, bro? Because when I make a mistake and then I let you know, that's doing the right thing. Even though I made a mistake. You get it? As long as I don't keep making the same fucking mistake over and over and over again. As long as I don't keep making the same fucking mistake over and over and over again. That's what makes me think that shit about it. Oh, that's why that's why it's that way. That's why that happens. Because I don't think that's really, for some reason, I don't think that's really them. And then I'll sound all paranoid saying it. I'll sound super fucking paranoid saying it. You know, imagine if I started messaging people from that. I would be like, that's crazy. That's what I was saying. I'm not doing that. What I wanted to do is not what I'm gonna do. Cause they just looking out for you too, right? That shit pissed me off, bro. That a lot of that shit from this time last year up until September was just pissing me off, bro. And it took basically a whole fucking year to just get my energy back, where I don't feel attacked. I don't feel like I'm getting a spiritual attack anymore. Just for helping you? Like, what the fuck did you do in life, bro? You couldn't have done everything bad, because maybe it's because I'm somewhat decent and I've stopped and helped and My time has been less important just off the basis for me wanting to help you. Like I viewed it as my time is less important for your sake. Because you have shown me that it's better to help and be of service. I like to be of service. I don't want to sit there like annoyed when somebody needs help, you know? I don't want to sit there doing that. How much help do you need from me though? This is what I was saying back then. Like, I don't want this. I feel like this is the future. It's not gonna be nice. Like, what am I supposed to do? You're telling me not to do this and not to do that. You shouldn't. Oh, that's too much of a risk. That's too much of a gamble. But if I would have done that, I would have been out of your fucking hair a long time ago. Oh, yeah. I mean, anything could happen, though, bro. Who knows if I would have still been alive? Who knows? Who the fuck knows? I can't. I don't know. I can't call it. I have no clue, bro. I have no clue. No clue what would have happened. I just know that I didn't have this and I didn't have that, and I don't want to take advantage of people. I'd rather take the lumps that God has to give me than gifts from you that are meant for you to have as a blessing instead of you giving it to me. It's kind of why I say the things I say. It's not you're a burden on me. It's no, it's I don't want to be a burden on you. That's what it is. That's how I always felt about it too. Like, oh, I don't want to be a burden on you. You make me feel bad for even existing, bro. You make me feel bad for existing. I sit there wondering all the time, like, why are you stressing out about it? Why you stress me out? Why are you stressing out? Why you gotta have everybody else stress out because you're stressed out? That's what I used to say all the time to some of these people, bro. Say it to the mirror. I used to say it with an attitude too, arrogant. Say it to the mirror, bro. You're talking to yourself when you're saying that to me, and I can hear you loud and clear. These are people that get by in the world, right? You don't realize that, I guess. It's not like I'm upset when they. I'm just wondering what the fuck is that about? Like you are some weird shit, not me. I was never trying to share anything like that. That's you, bro. You know what I said about it? Oh, that's not. It's not. I don't possess any person. You know, that's what I said about it. That's not my burden to bear. That's not my cross to bear. They gave me a cross to bear, and I bore it. So go act weird over there, while I go be boring over here. Because I'm not really a boring person. I just don't want attention from a narcissistic person. I don't want their attention at all. And I don't want them to need my attention when they act that way. They're narcissistic now, aren't they? Yeah, I'm not saying all of them, bro. I'm saying a lot of the ones that seem to like me are narcissistic in some type of way. And I'm always asking God, when are you going to repay me with the empathy I've given? And it's like, it's never enough, is how it feels. But there is always room for improvement. It's not like you got to be doing the bad shit. You know, you don't have to do bad things just to get attention. I don't want attention for doing bad things. Never has it ever been my intention to get attention to do bad things. Well, I felt like I was getting attacked, bro. You never felt like the things I felt. That's how I know they're gonna melt. Seriously though. You know how I know why? Because it is an attack, bro. All that stuff is real. That stuff is real, bro. It's like, look, I'll show you where they tried to put a hex on me. I'll show you the picture. Look, they got little X's on my fucking eyes over here, bro. Look what they were trying to do. This is the person that released that picture. Like, what? That's not him? Why do you think I always remember it? Why do you think bad shit been happening to him? It's like, oh yeah, I forgave it plenty of times, but then I get a sensation that reminds me you're trying to dig your fucking hooks into me. And if you're connected to, I'm not even acting all high and mighty, but if you're connected to that, you want to go talk to these people who do that type of shit, leave me out of it, bro. Do not come up to me. You want to be doing all this weird shit. Witchcraft, sorcery, deception. Like, bro, please. Leave me out of it. I've been saying that before I even knew about counterfeit dollars. You know, I've been saying that for a long time. Leave me out of it. This is something you need to say to yourself. That's what they say. They be sticking up for the people that act that way. Birds of a feather flock together, bro. Well, if it ain't this one, then you blame me. So how am I blaming you? You ain't been around me, bro. I'm blaming you right now for when you're around me. You're making me feel fucking. You make me feel like I'm cancer and I need to be snipped out. Like, you know, you're making me feel like you are the thing trying to snip me out. You make me feel like I'm cancer. Like, this has to be happening for a reason. You must not. You must not want me to be part of anything important or meaningful at all. You must not want me to be integral to anything. You know, you don't want me to be happy. Is how it feels. You go on and off and on and off, and then you don't realize that this is a cycle on a wheel. Every Friday and Saturday, I'm sitting there wondering about you. Why do you do this to me? Why do you want to be connected to me in any way? Like, how mean do I have to get? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to have to sit there wasting my energy trying to explain to you the reason why I'm upset. I'm upset because, and then you just go keep doing the same type of shit. It's not always something, but you have a way about you that I just cannot vibe out with it. I can't trust you. I can't really relax around you. Only time I could trust you is when I got my fucking eyeballs on you. You could trust me. Nothing's gonna burn down. You leave me alone for a month or a year, nothing's gonna happen to your shit, bro. You know what it is? I don't have a lot of money, though. That's what it is. I'm responsible. I just don't have a lot of money. You could tell they don't understand what you're saying. But you said that. No, I said, if I didn't have anything to come get you, you wouldn't have thought twice about me. Is what I said. Somebody that sees me trying to help because they seem like they're in need, right? Somebody sees me trying to help, appreciates that about me, in my opinion. That's why they want to stay. That's why they want to be my friend, in my opinion. They see I'm not a bad person, bro. They see me getting fucking bullshit blame shifted on, and I don't want nothing to do with that, bro. I don't want to sit there having to talk about it all the time. The way I feel, how you're making me feel, I don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. Like, bro, it's abusive what you did. You're lucky I ever looked at you as a friend. Because what I wanted to do is not so friendly. The way you treat me. You know, you come through acting like I'm supposed to just do everything for you. Or like, you act like I want to. You act so offended if I don't want to do everything for you. Like, you act like you deserve all this preferential treatment when you've been treating me like shit as long as I know you. Like, how many times do I have to tell you? I'm glad you're doing better. Like, what do you want to have me on a hook for? What do you need from me? Seriously. What do you still tugging on that hook? What do you need from me? Checking to see if anything bit? Using me as bait for somebody? Like, what are you doing? What do you want? That's what I always say about it. What do you want? You know how many of these people back in the day used to do weird shit, and I'd be like, that's evil, and they make fun of me for it. They make fun of me for calling the Ouija board evil. I'm like, yeah, it's divination, bro. I'm not offended by it, but it's evil. And the older I get, the more I see in the Bible, it says to stay away from those types of people. It says not to mingle with stupid people and all this type of stuff. It tells me that when I read it. It says it in plain English. King James Version. It says it right there. It says it all the time. They make fun, and then you're making fun of something, right? You're sitting there trying to make fun, and I'm doing my best not to get angry. When I know about your shit, see, I know about your shit. You see how I know about your shit, but you don't know nothing about mine. And then when I try to show it to you, you don't want to hear it. So that's what makes me think you're a fucking racist. You think everybody else is a racist. So you're a racist, bro. You're the type of person you can't even make a joke in front of. You have no sense of humor. Nothing like that. And then everybody gotta laugh at their fucking jokes. If you don't joke, what, you didn't think that was funny? Come on. And then tell you again. They'll say the joke again. See, I might do that if I thought you didn't hear it. I'll be like, oh. And then if you don't laugh again, I'll be like, well, my bad, I thought it was funny. You know, I don't expect everybody to think I'm so funny and so nice. You know what I expect, bro? People to see that mean side to me and think twice before they do something wrong to me. That's the only time you see me angry, bro. It's when you're doing something wrong towards me or somebody that doesn't deserve it. They don't deserve that. What are you doing that to them for? They don't deserve that. Who was I speaking with? Well, that shit reminded me of something. And I was like, I felt like saying, yeah, I was told that back in the day too. And it was a lie. Like, you know, things change. They act like the way they behave doesn't have anything to do with the way you act. Excuse me. Like, I'm praying for that. But then I give them, it's not like I don't have a resume really, bro. What am I going to do? Give you jobs I used to have 10 years ago? Like, I didn't have landscaping jobs up here. Every job I had up here fell through for some reason. Like, what the fuck, man? That's what I hate about living up here. Work sucks up here, bro, for real. It's worse than New York, in my opinion. And I was getting jobs the first 2 weeks I was up here, bro. I was getting a job the first 2 weeks I was up here. No connections, no nothing. Just going, putting my feelers out there. That's why I laugh at people. You want to call me lazy, antisocial, like what? That's you, bro. That's him. That's what these people project onto you all day. But then society seems to love them for some reason. It's like, what the fuck? All these people they talk shit about love them. But then if I'm sitting there a little upset, it's like you're putting your demon on me. I feel that's what it feels like. You're trying to put your demon on me in real life all day. And I don't really need that, you know? I don't really want that. I don't really need that. Somebody else's demon to try to taunt me. Some bullshit I didn't even have to inherit. It's like, oh yeah, you're giving me more lust that I need to deal with. Like, oh yeah, that's and God allows it because I've entered into a contract with you, verbally, saying that I care about you. I said that back in the day. You think God doesn't hold you accountable? I told you that. I said that. You don't think I love you till the end of time. You just treat me badly, make me regret loving you. It's the same difference with some family too, bro. It's like they always expect you to stop what you're doing. You can never ask them for like some time or They give you nothing, bro. They don't give you any space to do what you to make a mistake, you know. And God forbid you make that mistake. They're pissed off because they never leave enough room for error. They act like they know better, but you could still make a mistake, bro. Right? You could still make an error, right? There's always room for improvement. I always sit there going, but I don't know how to do this part. If I don't have anybody to show me how to do it, what the fuck do you expect? That's what I say right to their face. I was like, you aren't showing me the right way. This motherfucker had me doing dumb shit for $1 bill. What do you think I say what I say about it? At work. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be learning this trade, and you got me doing some dumb shit that has nothing to do with it. What do you think I got mad about? I was like, fuck this shit, bro. You say I got a bad attitude just because I'm willing to quit. Like, just because I don't suck the dick of money. You know, I don't care what you say. I'd rather go be homeless and have my morals. Even though my morality is not going to pay the bills. It doesn't matter if it's in the Bible or not, bro. I'm not a fucking shill. I'm not going to ass kiss the shit out of somebody just because they pay my check. They signed my check. Never have I ever been that way. Except now I'm in a time where that gets disrespected. You know, people are fake as hell. They just need to be fake to get by. I'm like, oh, you never lied to get a job? Yeah, I know. You say, but you saying I'm complaining about every job I had for some reason. Like, bro, you're a liar. You don't even like anything you do. You just fell for the exterior value, and now you fucking hate it. Like, you know, you have to appreciate what you have while it's here. Cause that is gone, okay? That's why I said to you, you could unload on me back in the day like it was. You could unload on me like how it used to be. Except I didn't know you used to do that shit to me. Like, you know, now with the use of the internet, I could see what you used to do to me. You probably talked about me right behind my back. You know, the way you do it to my face on the internet. And then, God forbid, I make a post saying how I feel about that shit. God forbid, bro. You could tag me in whatever the fuck you want. And then if I remove the tag, you get all offended, right? Like, stop doing that to me, bro. You're not gonna get me caught up like that. It doesn't piss me off, dude. You know what I do? I ask a question about it that seems off because I want to know if that's you. Oh yeah, something happened to me while I was up here, bro. It wasn't nothing to do with you, or back then. Something changed about me while I was up here. You know why? Because I seen that they're all whack friend. They don't give a fuck about me. Half these people would give a fuck if I died, and that's it. No offense if you're not a whack friend to me. You know, I'm just generalizing. I'm broad stroking it. Broad stroke, because I don't really want to hear that shit, what they got to say. The reason why, like, if I ask you, why are you texting me at this time? And then just leave it alone. Like, did something bad happen to you? If you actually care about somebody, that's what you start thinking. Like, I hope nothing bad happened to them. That's what you start worrying about. Oh yeah, I didn't need to have kids of my own to worry like that. Because I always knew, when you care about somebody, you want them to come through. You want them to chill. Sometimes you don't want them to chill even when you care about them though, right? Because they act funny or some bad shit always seems to happen. And I noticed a shift in the energy right away. That's why I was like, nope, not today. That's why I was watching you. I was like, that's what you do. That's why I don't want to get with you. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't paying attention to you just to screw you up. I was like, this is why I don't go after y'all. This is why I don't talk to y'all. Look what happens when I talk to y'all. You gotta talk. Why do you have a Rolodex of all these dudes, but I can't even have girls that are just friends with me? Like, seriously, what? You think they're gonna, because they're gonna put me onto the bullshit you do. If they actually cared about me, they would probably say it to me. Like, yeah, bro, that's what, that girl been doing that to you the whole time I know you. You finally said no. God saw it too. Like, I finally said no to you. I helped you. I did what I always do what I'm supposed to do, the right thing. And it's still never good enough for you. And you don't think God sees that and everybody sees that. Like, look how much blessing God gives to you just because I care about you a little bit. Well, you've been complaining the whole time. Look how much it changed for you. Because I don't get the same treatment from God as you get. Seriously, I don't get just whatever I want. Like, just like that. Just from me asking. I gotta wait. Because sometimes I think God knows that I don't fully understand or am aware of the intention why I want something. I have to figure it out later on. Like, oh, maybe that's why I wanted that. It was just lust. Or maybe they were lusting after me. Maybe that's why God said, no. He put things between us. He put things between us that he knew I was not going to like about it. That's what God does. And then hopefully you come to the conclusion. Don't just leave it on hypothesis mode. It's like you want to come up asking this and doing that, and like, you're part of the reason why it's pollution down here. I don't even get to fucking blame you because you won't be around me. But to me, that's part of my boundaries. It's like you connect with me on the internet, wondering why I'm all pissed off. You say you love me so much, and then you ghost. You know, and then they're off. That's why I laugh at shit, bro. I let the corpses bury the corpses. Look how fucked up their shit is. It's what they all do, bro. A lot of those people. They'll be mad at you for real. For waking up to the fact that they're lying to you. They'll be upset that you figured it out. What do you mean? What do you mean? And it's like, bro, I'm not gonna sit there explaining it to you all the time. This is what you do to me every time. This is why I don't want to talk to you. You suck my energy dry. I can't even compose myself after dealing with you. That's why I gotta fucking ignore you. It's rude, I know. I feel rude for doing it. I feel bad about doing that. Being that way. I was raised that way, to feel bad. If you say something to me, I should respond to you, right? That's what they were trying to teach me back in the day. Just because I had an attitude or I was pissed off, and they're like, good night. Good night, right? Because I'm still there. Well, you're not allowed to be pissed off about something, I guess. But they're trying to teach you the right thing. Like, don't go to bed angry, bro. Especially with people that you have to be around. Because then, God forbid, that's the last thing you ever say to them. Or the last thing they made you feel was this. It's like, why do you do this to me? This is why I don't want to talk to you. God forbid something bad happens to you, bro. I don't want to have to stand over your coffin. I stopped going to funerals a long time ago. Hey, and God been protecting all the people I actually care about, is what it seems like. You know what he's been doing too, though? He's been putting people through it that I thought I cared about. And he's just been making them suffer. Like, look how much they have to suffer. They linger on and wait. Like, they suffer. They're making themselves suffer. A lot of that stuff they did to themselves. And God is hoping that you come to the conclusion about it, right? That's why you had to call me. That's why that person had to call me. I was at the store and I'm like, bro, I couldn't go. I had work. Like, what do you want me to do? They said there's no room in the car. There's no room in the hotel. Like, what do you want me to do, bro? I don't even want to go to funerals. You want to hear how I feel about death? They're not there. The person you're congregating around a fucking coffin, you know, that person that you're crying about, they're not there in the body right now. They're not there right now. I feel their spirit more than you do. You know why? Because their genetics are in me. If it's my family, right? Their genetics are in me too. And they come alive through me. Like all this shit that we share genetically, you know? So I don't need to just let it be. I don't need to say goodbye. Even if we were friends, bro, you happen to die, I hope that you don't cry if I died. Because I'm not going to be there, bro. I'm not at the grave with you when you go visit the headstone. I'm not there. I wouldn't be there. Why would I sit there and just wait? Like, why would I want to be stuck on this fucking planet where I don't even like it here that much? Because people act crazy to me. God forbid I get a little crazy. Like your fucking dog. God forbid your dog bites me, bro, and it got rabies. What do you mean crying like a baby? Like you could get somebody sick that way, bro. That's something you actually should go get your dog vaccinated for. Rabies shots. They're a fucking animal. What do you think I don't want to get vaccinated for? Because I'm not a fucking animal, bro. I'm not running around like this like you do. I never did that type of shit, really, bro. I tried to keep it tight. I tried to keep my circle somewhat small. It's not my fault if I happen to know this one and that one and the other one too. Because it's a small world. And people do what they do. You see, sometimes you don't live near anybody that you know at the party. But they're always at the party, right? You always see them there doing what they do. That's what it is. Like, you remember me now, don't you? Like, all those times I was at the party. It's like, yeah, I have all these people. They like, I know this one and that one. I know all these people, but they don't really know me. All I wanted to do was sit there and shuffle. And maybe get a little high. Watch out, bro. You never experimented with drugs, I guess. All these fucking hippies offended by drugs. It's like, yeah, at least back in your day, they weren't trying to kill you off with fentanyl. Don't get me started about that. I did all this shit before anybody did, bro. And I survived it. That's why I laugh. It's like, bro, a lot of these people are just pussy, in my opinion. When you die like that. Like, you just couldn't handle your fucking shit. That's how I feel about alcohol. Hey, good thing alcohol is not gonna kill me unless I start driving while I'm in that condition. Because once I feel queasy and the room is spinning, I'm definitely not trying to drink. I try to keep my composure, especially if I'm drunk around a bunch of women, bro. 'Cause y'all piss me the fuck off sometimes. You got a lot of shit to say. You never have to back it up, though. Everybody just lets you get away with that. Being that way. Your dad lets you get away with it. Your brothers let you get away with it. Everybody lets you get away with it. Who your favorite is and all that type of shit. I'm the only one that I don't even get that type of treatment. Like, what are you talking about? That's what I was trying to say to you. Like, you treat me like nothing. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then you got all them thinking that I'm spoiled for some reason. Like, you treat me like it's nothing, bro. You treat me like it's all good. I don't get offended by it. He's strong. He don't let it bother him. So I could just keep doing more things that bother him, even though he doesn't let it get to him. He don't react the way other people react. So that means it must not bother him at all. Whatever you say, you fucking hack. Whatever you say, bro. That's how I feel about it. Whatever you say, bro. You're gonna sit there doing the same shit forever is what I think. Just like I wanted to. And I thank God for coming through. Into the darkness I was headed towards, You don't want to hear about it, I know. Because it seems like my head was lost to the point where my head is off. And then you don't understand the cost I paid to just be normal. To want to be somewhat normal. I was like, God, please. I know they don't understand what I'm feeling. It's only you. It's the only person I even have to talk to sometimes is God. And you want me to feel like that's not. That would drive you crazy too, bro. Like, I didn't isolate myself like that. I started to feel like nobody's gonna understand me ever. So I stopped being. It's not that I've been fake to you. I just stopped being super real with you. And then if I had one person I felt like I could be real with, even just a little bit, then they're not gonna get my shit censored. You know, they're not trying to get offended when I'm making something a joke because I have a different type of sense of humor than you. Like, bro, I don't hate them. That's why if I'm making a joke, it's a little different because I don't actually hate these people. I don't hate that shit. I don't hate anybody. It takes too much energy for me to hate you. Like, you act like I'm hateful because I want to do the right thing. I want to have structure, companionship. You know, not from my mother, bro. Not somebody to treat me like their son. You get it? That's a joke. If I'm like, okay, man, because I don't want to get treated that way. I look like I have to care so much. You know? Thought you let go of me a long time ago. Like, this annoyed me. You're like, I can't even go see a doctor when I have a pinched nerve. Like, this shit been affecting me all year, bro. That's what I tried to say. Like, you're not gonna realize how much anything costs me because I don't go when I need to. I have to heal in a different way from you. You know? And you act like you're doing me a favor. And it's like, that hurts. It's not because I'm a little bitch or sensitive. It's like, that hurts, bro. You're doing something to me I don't want you to do. That hurts. Like, when did I do that to you? And maybe you're paying me back with something that I don't feel like I deserve. Because I already repented for all this type of stuff, bro. That's word. Like, I already repented from that and this and that and the other thing too. And you want to act like it's all good. Come through like that. Making me feel this type of way. Like, bro, I don't want to use you or anybody. I want love. I don't want this fake version of it where it's like drugs and lust and hooray. We could joke about it all day. Hooray. Like, who the fuck wants to live like this, bro? Where fake love exists in this world where it's like a vampire to suck from you, drain your energy like that, make you wonder why they even talk to you. You know? That's why I decided not to say much to anybody. You're not gonna care. You're gonna say I'm too sensitive. You're not gonna care, and you're gonna give me shit about it. You know? You say I look too much into it. I'm reaching. No, bro, not reaching. You go around me. You go around these demons, right? And then you want to come around me. When I stayed away from them, like, there's a reason why I stopped hanging out all the time, bro. You just didn't want to hear it. You didn't want to know about it. That's how much I don't force my belief system down your throat like that, bro. That's how much I don't do that. You ever realize? Hey, have you stopped to realize yet that I don't do that shit to you? You coming on my page, I'm allowed to talk about what I want. If you came through my door, the only thing that would be in your face about it is the Bible right here and the crucifixes on the wall. Oh yeah, I gotta take this down, I gotta take that down. Some things I should take down because I don't like it. I'm not trying to worship deities that are false, you know? You know, this weird fucking picture over here. Never really liked it. Something about it, you know? I liked it when I saw it, but then it's like it's always there. I feel like it's looking at me. It's like a St. Patrick's thing. I don't know. It's weird. Don't really care for it anymore. Is it weird if I give it to somebody just because I don't like it? I don't expect money for shit that I don't like. I don't promote things. I'm not getting paid to promote shit. I tell you things that I do because it's what I do. Why do you think I'm in that way? Why do you think? Why do you think, bro? It's not, think about it for a second. I didn't get much help except for a place to live growing up. When I graduated, I got a beater. They gave me a car that was the same year as me. Thinking I'm treating it wrong. It's like, bro, the alternator's shot. Got me a fucking car as old as I am. Want me to be? I'm like, I'm grateful for it. Hey, look how grateful I am. I sit outside in it while it doesn't work to stay out of your fucking hair, and I hotbox the shit out of it. Cause you act like I'm not even there, and then you get mad if I do the same thing back to you. So you give me silent treatment to begin with, and then I tell you, leave me the fuck alone. Now, isn't that always what happens? If you know me, you know it's been happening since back then. Like, oh yeah, something about me just flips and you just don't like me all of a sudden, for some reason. And I have to fight the urge to call you a dumb demon. You know what I'm saying? Because you like to go along with this fake ass narrative just to get a dollar bill. And then you act like that's the fruit you should judge by. Look, he doesn't have money. That means God's not with him. Actually, bro, I think you got a devil. And that's why Satan's blessing you with all this worldly stuff. You fall for that false light and you fall for that fake shit all day, all night. And I don't. Even if I get offended by something. You don't see me crying about it, really. You see me wondering why something is a certain way. I'm not really complaining. If I'm being honest with myself, I'm not really complaining, bro. That's you. And I gotta say it out loud to myself. Just to solidify it in the fucking reality. been rapping like that, bro. You gotta solidify the fact and say it out loud too. Like, oh yeah, you don't really like me now, do you? You gotta act like I don't like you, bro. If I didn't like you, it's not that I don't like you. It's I don't like the things you do. Difference. Difference. Yes, there is a difference, bro. Friend. There is a difference from me and from them. Yes. Can't you see that's why I'm not gonna argue with you about it? Like, can't you see that? You should realize I'm not the one doing shit to your fucking thing. I was not the one stealing it from you, right? Somebody else hacking it. Told you, bro. They do hacker shit. What do you want me to say? They've been telling me about antivirus all day. I've been telling you this ain't enough. This is what the fucking thing gives you. Like it's there designed for you to get the virus. Same difference of all these sicknesses that they come up with in the laboratory and then release it in the environment. Same fucking difference to me. They gotta drop down into humanity and act like it's so great all the time. Bro, you need to stop. Like, slow down, please. No, wait, hold up. Slow down. Let me write it down. You know, let me write that down. Hold up. Never fried, always real. But if I look at it, it says, oh, it is potato. It's a popped potato. It's not fried potato flakes like in these fake ass pierogies and shit. And dried potato flake instant mashed potato mix. Like, oh, it's good if you don't want to starve, but it's still nasty now, isn't it? Wouldn't you rather have a real mashed potato? Something that grew out of the garden. You know, you try to get me sick is how I feel. That's the thing. When I stop worrying about you, when you have your own shit and you're not thinking about me, my life is way better. And then when you come around, it's like you want my fucking energy. You need me to shrink for you when I decrease for Christ. Now you can't have me coming through if you want to do that shit to yourself. Like I told you from the beginning. You're not gonna vibe out with me. Then I don't want to be around you. I stand up for myself. Yeah, my love for you always been strong. That's why you come up to me. I think the older people get, the more they could see. Like true love does exist, but it's not from everybody. You're lucky when you get actual somebody loving you. You're lucky. You shouldn't be treating it like it's nothing, bro. I didn't do that to you. I didn't do that to anybody. Just treat them like if they love me a little bit, it's nothing. Even just a friend, bro. I never did that to them. I looked at friends like they're way more important, even if it was just a girl. And you tell me I'm liking my friend. Like, nah, she's actually seeing me go through some shit. She's like trying to take me away from you. And she's not trying to block when another girl comes through. Because I'm not trying to block her when a dude comes through. Like, me and her were actually friends, even if we didn't hang out every day. Like, don't they see that? like, bro, she's more chill with me than you are, and you're my friend, you're my boy, and your girl you bring around is more chill with me than you, and you act like I want to hook up with her. Like, fuck you, bro. Maybe she wants to hook up with me. You ever stop to think I tell girls no if it's not right for me to do? You ever stop to think that, or is it a prude when I do that? Does it make me a fruit ball when I do that? Because I try to respect you. I was the one walking your ass home if you have a drunk night. I was the one walking some of these people home, bro. Making sure they get home all right. When the door opens and then they get in and close the door from the other side, that's when I walk away. Because my mother raised me the decent way in regards to that. Yeah, I gotta always hold regard of what's good, but I could also notice what's bad about shit too. Like, this is bad, bro. What you do in regards to this is bad. Like, I shouldn't have to deal with this. I don't even want this shit around me. God forbid you don't want something around you. Now you get to disappear for hours. You get to go do what you want to do because it's bothering you. Well, when do I get to go do that? Because when something's bothering me, you don't want to hear it. I gotta shut my mouth and sit down here in silence. And I'm happy to do it because you know what? I like silence. It's golden.